Hello, it's Miss Wilson from Miss Wilson's Kitchen. My recipes for my CSA. Actually, we're going to be diverting a little from the CSA this morning, but I want to start off by telling you what I got this week. His peppers are coming in because I got all of these, so I have to find something good to do with them the next couple of days. I got sweet potatoes. I got 4 little turnips. I ate the greens off the turnips already, so I just sauteed them all off. These I'm going to use for a little stew that I'm going to make. Sweet potatoes, nice fresh ones. I remember last week they were little tiny ones. I guess they're getting a little bigger. I've roasted a few and eaten them so far this week for dinner. And I'm sure I'll probably make some sweet potato fries with some of these. And you know what? Maybe I'll make a pie. I think I'll make a pie. That's a great idea. I got an acorn squash, nice big acorn squash. I'm going to bake this off and stuff it. Most time we see them at Thanksgiving with a sausage type stuffing in them. They don't need all that. But they need a nice stuffing, or cut it in half, roast it, and put a good soup in there. You know, even if it's you take some of the flesh out and put the flesh into your soup just for that thickness. Oh, so good, so good. Love squashes this time of year. And I got some eggplants. Today's original plan was for us to make eggplant with garlic sauce, so keep an eye out. I might pop that in a little later in the week. But we're not going to do that. I was cleaning the refrigerator looking for the one Chinese ingredient that I needed for the recipe, and realized, oh, well, I don't have it. So we are going to use something else that's been hanging around a little too long in the house. And this is was a yellow plantain, and still is. It's just very overripe, squishy and everything. And there's an old recipe. I don't like very many fried foods, but when I feel like fried food, what I'm going to do today, let me get me a paper towel for my trash. What I'm going to do today is a recipe comes from Ghana. I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, it's easy. It's Tatale. And so instead of just throwing away these overripe bananas, they fry them up. And it's a really easy recipe, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I hope you're watching, because I'm showing you right now how to peel this guy. And it is so soft. So very soft. You can cut it in half, make it easier or whatnot, but just already mashable, which is good. So you can do this either by getting those overripe ones. I've got some more already that all I've done is I peeled them and I smashed them up. Let's move this out of the way. Just smash it all up in here. You see the rest of it's already smashed. Not a big deal. And a lot of other countries, we buy, I'm going to use some flour in here in a second. But let me tell you about it. And you'll see in a lot of recipes that it'll ask for self-rising flour. Here in the United States, we don't use it very much. So you may not have it in your kitchen already, but see there, it was so ripe that all I did was mash it down to nothing there. You know, if you have some that are not quite ripe enough, you can boil them off so that they're good for you. They're good, so they're good and smushy or whatever. But it just smashed down. Super easy recipe I have here. Okay, so this is not I did not buy this as self-rising flour. I bought this. You only need a couple tablespoons just to bind it all together there. I have regular flour that I mixed in. For each cup of flour, I had a tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. That's all self-rising flour really is. And I'm going to add an egg to this, a little onion that I've cut up. You can do this in a little more, this is kind of savory, but you can do this also with some cinnamon and allspice. These are some hot peppers. I just cut up one real tiny to put in there. And you want to take them, cut off the end here, and roll it in your fingers like this. It'll break up the seeds, break the seeds away, and then you can just pour your seeds out. The more seeds you have in there, the hotter it's going to be. Throw that in there. This is a very African-y recipe, and there's another ingredient that I'm about to use that really is going to take us completely over to the African side, and it is so good for you, and it is red palm oil. This is the one that it's the only one I can find that I buy in a regular store. Can you see that? I also buy this in the African stores. It looks a little rustic when you get it there, but it's good for you. It's red palm oil, and it looks just like it's red. It is red, and it has a distinct flavor to it. This has one tablespoon, and the nutritional facts here has vitamin A, 240% of your daily allowance. It's very high in vitamin E. You don't need a lot of it. Sometimes Africans add it just for the color, the flavor. I was teaching my Taste of African Health and Heritage class, and I showed it to the ladies there, and every week they were trying to add it to the greens or to the beans or something, because it has a nice flavor to it, but also it has a lot of really good qualities to it. I'm just gonna put a little more flour in here. Now I'm not gonna cook this with you guys watching, because I don't want to be standing over the hot oil. But here we go. It's just want to bind it together. There. Now all I'm going to do with this, I'm going to post the pictures after I'm done, but all I'm going to do is, we're come together really nice here. I have my 2 spoons here, and I'm going to get a spoonful like this, and then I'm going to go like this and drop it into the hot fat. All right? That's all I'm going to do, and drop it in the hot fat. I want you guys to check back. I might actually, as I'm saying this, maybe I'll do a separate little video, or because I haven't figured out how to put 2 together. We'll see. And show you how to do it, and so I'll post the picture, show what it all comes out to look like together. All right, so give me a couple minutes and check right back. All right, bye.